Hello, welcome to my third, I think, C# game tutorial. Uh, in the previous tutorials, I showed you how to download the engine, which you'll need to use this. It should be available actually in the link in the description below. But you're probably best looking at the previous tutorial anyway, as we learned how to load sprites and position them on the screen. So now that we've done that, we are going to start, well, let me run and show you what we've got so far. We're going to start by allowing the user to control this paddle, okay? Because this paddle is going to be, well, we could make it either one player or two player, it's up to you, but I'm going to create a tutorial on simple artificial intelligence, which will use this or which will move it automatically, all being well, if everything goes to plan. And the ball as well will move itself depending on certain things, certain conditions. So first of all, we're going to change this title up here. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can sorry, you can change it in the design using the text here, or you can use the command I have added called set title. Okay, and we're going to call this Pong. Sorry. So, like I said, this method up here, the init method, is where you load your resources in your level here. Okay, so we've done all the things to start our game so far. You may want to add music, we'll come to that later towards the end to spice it up a bit. Now, what we're going to do, because like I said before, the update method is called several times a second, and this is where you actually program kind of the logic and stuff of your game. This is where we need to check if the keyboard buttons have been pressed that we require. This is because like it wouldn't work if you had it up here, because it's only called at the start and then it wouldn't be updated every time. So this will provide us with like an accurate, well, it'll tell us when the buttons have been pressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an if statement, okay, and there is a method called is key pressed okay, that I've created, and then in here we type in keys dot, and then we choose our keys. So let's see what key we'll use. We'll use up, okay. You can set whatever key you want, okay. So keys is actually a class already created for you, comes with C#, and it just allows you to select which key you want, okay. So you put a full stop or a period after it, and then you choose which key you want to select. So you don't need to set it as equal to anything, because this will return true if it's pressed and it will return false if it's not. Simple. So you create your two curly brackets, and in here this is going to be the code to move it up. So we want to move sprite, and the sprite number is 2, because this is the left paddle, and X and Y are the two things that we're going to change, okay. So if you think about it, the numbers, say it's the top left corner of the screen, Y goes down and gets bigger as it goes down, so it'll start off at 0 and work its way down to 480. So what we need to do is we need to get the sprite Y. Now sprite Y is a method that I've created that will return to you the Y position of a sprite. So in the brackets though, you have to give the sprite number that you wish to return, okay. Then what you want to do is you want to set the sprite to say -5 5, okay? Because if we're subtracting 5, it'll go up 5 pixels every time. Now that might be a bit fast. I can't. We'll just have to trial and error. Sorry, that is wrong. We need to put the X in first. Sorry, my bad. In here, we know that sprite X is this big long number here, or we could just type in sprite X and then 2. I think that makes more sense. So let's try this here and see if this works. Hopefully it does. Yes. Okay, there you go. And I think that's quite a good speed, if I'm honest. Okay, so that's very good so far. Now, there's just a thing here that we want to make sure. Okay, we need to put in an AND operator, which means it's checking if the key's pressed and sprite sprite Y2 is greater than 0. Now let's try this. This is because whenever it gets to here, we don't want it to go off the screen. Okay, so it'll stop there. Now, that's good. Let's copy this method and paste it again below it, and let's change this key to down. And sprite is is less than. It would be 480 minus 136. You know what? Let's just type that in. Maths was never my strong point. And instead of minus here, we change this to a plus, and we run this. So that method is simply saying that when the down key is pressed and sprite Y is not further down than the height of the paddle, then move the sprite. So there we go. We're moving up and we're moving down. Okay, that's slightly off, but there we go. Let's fix that slightly. So let's change this to 150. Let's try that then. This is just a bit of trial and error. Sometimes the coordinates of it aren't great. Well, still a wee bit more. There's 155. You know what? That'll do. So there you go. There you've programmed movement into the first paddle. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna show you in this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're gonna be doing some ball moving logic. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and also check out my website tutorilla.com, and if you want to sign up to the forum, you're more than welcome. Get that more active than it is currently. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.